When is the perfect time to schedule a meeting with someone? Any kind of meeting. You might think there is no perfect time, but after I reveal this interesting research, I'm sure I'll change your mind. I'm Halpern, the founder of Social Triggers, the place where entrepreneurs and executives go to learn about marketing, psychology, and more. Now watch this video. Alright, before I share the research, I want you to imagine the life of an Israeli judge. What is it like? Well, it turns out that they see anywhere from 14 to 35 cases each day. And in each of these cases, they have to decide, should they grant the inmate parole or should they not grant the inmate parole? That's the decision they have to make. Now here's the deal. What do you think would impact their decision? It turns out that the things that should impact their decision, things like, will this person I'm granting parole to be a repeat offender? If I don't think they're going to be a repeat offender, I will parole them. Or another thing like, has this inmate demonstrated any form of rehabilitation? If so, I should grant them parole versus not granting them parole. This all makes sense. But Shai Danziger of Ben Gurion University discovered that there was a third factor that impacted these Israeli judge decisions. What was it? It was how hungry the judge was. Seriously, as I said, the judge would see anywhere from 14 to 35 cases each day, and they were allowed to have 2 food breaks. They'd have a morning food break and an afternoon food break. And here's what Shai discovered. He discovered that at the top of the day, the first case of the day, the judge would give an inmate parole 65% of the time, and it would gradually tailor off to 0 right before he would eat. Then the judge would eat, and it would shoot back up to 65% of the time again, and then slowly tailor off back to 0 over the next few hours. The Israeli judge would deny parole, not based on the inmate's actions, but instead on his tummy. Why was the hunger affecting the judge's decisions? These weren't new judges. This research was conducted over the course of 8 separate judges that had an average 22 years of experience. These were experienced judges, and they were letting their hunger impact their decisions. Why? As it turns out, the judges get hangry. As the judges continue to hear the inmate's story, he becomes less patient with these inmates, and that's not impacted based on the inmate, but how hungry he is. Now, what does this have to do with scheduling meetings? Here's the deal. To this date, if I have to have a meeting with someone that I want something from, I never schedule it before lunch. Why? Because I don't want their hunger to impact their decision when they're talking to me. I always try to schedule it just after lunch, or I like to schedule it just after dinner. Or you know what? I like to do it over lunch so I know that they're eating. So that's the secret. Schedule your meetings when you know their hunger is not going to be a factor. If you want to learn more psychology research and how it applies to your life, subscribe to my channel and you'll get more videos just like this. And if you're not on the Social Triggers mailing list, do yourself a favor and hop on it. Type socialtriggers.com into the URL bar, enter your email, and get updates. You won't regret it. Now what I want you to do is this. Leave a comment below this video and let me know about a time when you think hunger might have impacted someone's decision regarding you. Be as specific as possible. I think we're gonna have some funny stories.
Nice shoes though. I like those. Gotta go higher.
I'm not that flexible yet.
We'll get there next week.
All right.